up to winter that you change your skincare. And I know a lot of people find that a bit like, oh, but that's such an expense. I think it's really worth it. And also, if you're finding that your foundation and your kind of makeup isn't really sitting properly on your skin, you might find it's because you haven't changed up your skincare. So I'm just going to show you a few things that I tend to do in winter time, and also things that I tend to just really try and stick regimented to, that I have been, and I've really seen massive results. I tend to take my makeup off with the UEMURA oil. Now this one is called Skin Purifier, and this is high performance balancing cleansing oil, and this is the advanced one, so this is the kind of yellowy one, okay? They do come in lots of different colours, so there's some for anti-aging, there's some for problem skin. A lot of people that are oily will tend to stay clear of oil. Now that's not necessarily always the case, because actually what can get rid of oil is oil. So really maybe look into something like that if you're finding that your skin's really, really oily, but you're using a lot of products with alcohol in them, and that isn't helpful either. I find this great because basically you put it on dry. So I literally have my full face of makeup and I pop a couple of pumps, rub it into my hands and just rub it all over my face, right into my mascara, especially if you're using waterproof mascara, and it literally, and then just rinse it off with warm water, and it comes off like a milky texture, so it's not oily at all. My mum uses the green one actually, which she is in love with, so it's definitely worth having a look at that. Maybe go and get a sample. The other thing is the NIVEA eye makeup remover. This is brilliant. This is double effect eye makeup remover. It's separate in the bottle, and then you give it a shake. So if you haven't got time to do an oil cleanser or anything like that, or you still find that you've still got a little bit of makeup on after you've used that, I tend to just have 2 cotton pads, give that a good old shake, and just hold it onto my eyes for like maybe 10 seconds, and then just very gently in circular motions just wipe off your eye makeup, and it really does get rid of everything. And it's really nice, and it doesn't leave my skin really dry. Again, I find some of these products where you have to shake them do that. I actually find the Garnier one not great. Again, it's quite oily, but again, it doesn't leave your skin oily, so don't be put off if you are oily prone. The other thing that I really like, yes, so once I've taken my makeup off, this is a bit of a luxury brand, okay? ELEMIS have actually sent this to me to try out, and I was like, yeah, nice, you know, brilliant, lovely. And then I just thought, oh, maybe, you know, will I use it, will I not? But I've been really strict about trying to do it, and actually they sent me a cleanser which I'm yet to try, because I've also got a new cleansing brush which I will show you and I'll talk about it, but I really wanted to set myself a regime of doing it for like maybe 2 weeks and then seeing the before and afters and then talking to you about it. So I promise you that I will come back to that. But these are Cellular Recovery Skin Bliss capsules. This is for anti-aging. These are amazing, but as you can see, they come in little capsules like this. You have a pink one and you have a green one. The green one is at night time, and that's lavender based oil, and the pinky one is rose oil. And they're tiny little capsules like that, and what you do is you just, if it's a little bit cold, just warm it in your fingers for a bit, turn it round, and it's like a couple of drops on your hand. Give your hand a really warm it up, and then just simply press it into your skin. Not only does it smell incredible, but it really has made a difference. My skin feels so refreshed. It doesn't feel dry at all, especially with these, you know, with this month, when it normally does. I literally do the rose one in the morning. It doesn't feel oily at all, so I can put my moisturiser over the top. My skin still feels fine, because that was one thing I was like, I don't know if I want to do oil and then moisturiser. That might be a bit too much, but actually it's been brilliant. And it smells incredible. But also at night time, I'm not a massive fan of night creams, if I'm honest. I sometimes think that's best to just let your skin breathe. But I've just been using this at night time, and it really has helped. And if I'm slightly allergic to anything or react to anything, the lavender oil just completely soothes it. And I've been traveling quite a lot this month as well, and that's really helped. So yes, it might be expensive, but it's totally worth it. And you've got loads and loads of capsules in there, so it's like worth the tickle, I find. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is just a shower gel that I love. I absolutely love the smell of it. I just found this one the other day, because I kind of use shower gels and then I stopped. Oh, it smells amazing. This is the ORLA KIELY. I can never say that name. And this is the geranium one. Now, I seem to love kind of what people classify as old-fashioned smells, like lavender, rose, geranium. I love those smells. And this is such a nice body moisturiser. And I was just thinking, coming up to Christmas, this, I think they do a body lotion as well as that. And it's not ridiculously expensive. I found it in my local pharmacy. But I think you can get it online as well. But it smells incredible. But it's a quite good little gift for people if you don't know them that well, but you've got to give someone a present. So like maybe a secret Santa for the office. But it smells incredible. It's not too overpowering. So that's a really, really good tip. And I just love the fact that it keeps my skin really moisturised. So that's one of my favourites. Now this I was really pleased about. I'm a slight candle fanatic. And I love kind of soy candles and I love real beeswax candles and things like that. And one of my favourite brands is NEOM. Now this one, right, is the Complete Bliss. As you can see, it's got a rose on it, which is obviously my favourite. I was so chuffed to find this. Now I was a bit like, oh, it's still expensive for a candle, but... and it is still expensive for a candle, but it's their luxury one, which is like you light 3 and the smell is incredible. So you actually don't, it's not one of the candles that you light and then leave it lit all day, because it's quite an overpowering smell, a bit like the diptyque ones. You kind of light it, let it burn for maybe half an hour to an hour and then blow it out, but it still makes the room smell incredible. So these are the same. So these are a luxury, but I found it at TK Maxx. They're normally £45, these candles, and I found it for £24, which actually I thought was a bit of a bargain. I only bought one, but again, I've gone back into TK Maxx to try and find them again, because I thought, oh my gosh, they're great Christmas presents, and they're all gone, which is really annoying. But so incredible. So if you do see any of these in your TK Maxx, buy them. It's worth it, and again, an incredible gift. So this is a really expensive gift. People think you spend a lot of money, but actually TK Maxx, bargain. I just love the smell of that one. And last but not least, I just thought I'd go back to one of my favourite foundations that I think has been really faithful and I really like it, and that's the NARS Sheer Glow. This has been perfect. I went back to this more recently just because I wanted a sheer, I wanted a glow, but I also want my foundation to stay put a little bit. My skin's not been amazing. It's been alright. It's been good. It's been a lot better since I've been using the capsules. But I just kind of want a coverage. So I want a foundation coverage, because I've kind of gone from the tinted moisturisers all summer to then going, right, okay, I want a foundation but not too heavy. And I just love the Sheer Glow. It really works on my skin. It blends beautifully. I don't use too much, but I really buff it into my skin. And I love it. And I think this time of year, it's really nice to have something with a little bit of a kind of luminosity to it. So even though you want the rest of your skin quite matte and you want it to stay put, but for winter you kind of want your skin to look really fresh, but at the same time you want that little bit of coverage. So it really works for me. I love that foundation, and it's my new favourite really. And then last but not least is this little thing. Now this is incredible. I don't know how many of you do suffer, possibly like me, with grey hairs, which is really frustrating, especially when you're dark haired like I am. I am super pro grey, but I'm just not ready to embrace it yet myself. And I do find a lot of the home dyeing kits not great. But something that's really good is this, because basically this is like it's a little spray. And when I put my hair up, it's mainly when I put my hair up that I see it more. I don't tend to see it too much. I mean, if I try and show you guys, I don't know if you can see bits of it, but like all around these areas here. So if I was to scrape my hair back, I find that you can see glimpses of it there, and I just don't feel comfortable with it. It just makes me feel weird. So this is brilliant. It's £25 from Space NK. It's quite expensive. You can get other ones out there. You can get Wow are an amazing brand, and they do powders, which is really good if you're blonde and you've got your roots coming through, so they're fantastic. And actually I was going to use those, but I just saw this and thought, oh, I'll give it a try. But I really like it. So if I do like a plait, or if I'm got my hair up, all I do is just simply shake it and just spray bits of it just where I can see it, and it very lightly covers the grey hairs that I just don't really want to come through. But yeah, so those are my kind of favourites. I hope you liked it. Do make sure that you subscribe, click on the links below to any of my Facebook, my Instagram, and also my Twitter. So if you've got any comments, also do let me know. And if you want me to try anything, I'm more than happy to be your guinea pig. So again, put all the comments below, and I will see you very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.